HostGator and iPage are the same company at two different points in the same process. Both are owned by Newfold Digital under Clearlake Capital and Ceres Capital. Both run on the same shared EIG and Newfold infrastructure. Both use the same introductory to renewal pricing model. Both have documented support failures, renewal shocks, and cancellation friction. The difference is where they sit on the extraction arc. HostGator is still accepting new customers. Its reseller plans have been discontinued. Its backup restore now costs $49.99. Its support introduced a production failure in September 2025, and its community asks what happened to it. But it is still open. iPage stopped accepting new customers in 2025. Its existing customers are being migrated to network solutions without choosing it. The brand is being discontinued, a $205 annual renewal, a malware upsell, a forced migration. The extraction arc ran to completion. HostGator is where the playbook currently is. iPage is where the playbook goes. This video is the only place in the series where both stages are visible simultaneously. HostGator was founded by Brent Oxley in October 2002 at Florida Atlantic University with approximately $1,000. It was named after his college mascot. The founding pitch: very affordable hosting with 24/7 support that was actually responsive. This combination was distinctive in the hosting market of the early 2000s. HostGator grew into one of the most recognized hosting brands in the world, built a loyal reseller base, and was sold to EIG for $299.8 million in June 2012. Brent Oxley departed after the transition. EIG's model followed. Infrastructure consolidated, support centralized, reseller plans eventually discontinued for new sign-ups. iPage was founded in 1998 by Thomas Gorney through United Web, 4 years before HostGator. The founding premise was almost entirely price. Affordable hosting for small businesses, with no founding differentiator beyond the entry cost. iPage was never built on a distinctive support culture or a specific user community. It was a price-competitive product that entered the same consolidation machine as HostGator when EIG acquired it in 2010. The founding contrast matters for understanding what each brand lost after acquisition. HostGator had a specific and documented identity: the reseller-friendly, support-first budget host that Brent Oxley built from $1,000 into a national brand. That identity was visible and measurable. EIG paid $300 million for it. When EIG discontinued the reseller plans, centralized the support teams, and introduced the $49.99 backup restore fee, the community could point to specific things that had existed before and were no longer there. The grief was about something real that was lost. iPage had no equivalent founding identity to lose. It was built on price. The extraction was quieter because there was less to extract and less for the community to mourn. The documented records of both brands follow the same model at different intensities. HostGator's record, December 2023, sites down since Thursday with no resolution path. May 2024, a domain disappeared in transfer and was never recovered. November 2024, auto renewal without confirmation, and the $49.99 backup restore fee introduced in the same month. September 2025, a support agent installed a root-level redirect file that sent every visitor on a customer's website to the WordPress login page, while the owner saw nothing wrong. March 2026, server maintenance left accounts worse than before. The company Brent Oxley built to empower resellers with reliable, affordable hosting no longer sells reseller plans to new customers and charges $50 for a standard backup recovery. iPage's record, February 2023, users describing being charged triple the going rate. February 2024. The Essential Plan renewal arrives at $205. A pattern on Trustpilot of sites infected with malware and iPage upselling expensive security add-ons to fix them. Cancellation attempts resulting in pre-cancellation charges and billing that continues after accounts are supposedly closed. May 2025, basic control panel access broken with no self-service resolution. 2025, new customer sign-ups stopped and redirected to Bluehost. April 2026, existing customers migrated to network solutions without their consent. Both records document the same underlying model applied to two brands at different points in the cycle. HostGator's incidents are more dramatic because there was more to degrade. iPage's arc is more complete because there was less to sustain. The current product comparison between HostGator and iPage is almost meaningless for new customers because iPage is no longer accepting them. For existing customers, both run on the same shared Newfold infrastructure, both offer cPanel, free domain first year, free SSL, and WordPress pre-install. The practical difference for a user still on either platform is negligible at the infrastructure level. The trajectory difference is significant. HostGator is still actively maintained and marketed, receiving updates and still competing in the budget hosting market, albeit at a quality level below Hostinger and SiteGround. Its introductory pricing is competitive. Its renewal pricing follows the standard Newfold model. For a user who needs the cheapest possible first year and has a migration plan, HostGator's introductory rate still works on its own terms. iPage has no trajectory. The brand is in maintenance mode. Existing accounts function. Support is available, but the destination is Network Solutions, not a product roadmap. The comparison Network Solutions published, iPage and Network Solutions are better together, is the corporate framing of a brand consolidation that existing customers experience as losing the brand they chose. The Web.com parallel is the clearest signal of what comes next for iPage customers. Newfold discontinued the Web.com brand in 2025 and migrated those customers to Network Solutions without seeking their active consent. The iPage migration is running the same process approximately 1 year later and following the same sequence. For HostGator customers watching this video, HostGator is not at the iPage stage. The reseller plans are discontinued and the backup fee is real, but the brand is still operational. For iPage customers, this stage is actively in progress and the destination is Network Solutions. The case for using HostGator in 2026 is narrow. Users who need the lowest possible first-year cost and who will migrate before the renewal arrives. For that user, HostGator works. For users who need reliable support, the $49.99 backup restore fee and the September 2025 support agent incident are both active concerns. For users who need reseller hosting, the product HostGator was built on is no longer sold to new customers. The case for using iPage is that it is not accepting new customers, which removes the choice entirely. Existing iPage customers should verify the status of their migration to Network Solutions and make an active decision about whether to move to an independent host before the migration completes. Hostinger, SiteGround, and DreamHost are the independent alternatives most frequently recommended by the hosting community when migrating away from Newfold brands. None has a near-default credit rating. None is migrating customers to different brands without their consent. The series uses HostGator and iPage together to show what the Newfold ownership model produces at two different points on the same trajectory. HostGator in 2026 is a host with a degraded support culture, a $49.99 fee where a safety net used to be, and a discontinued reseller product that defined its original identity and community. iPage in 2026 is a host being discontinued by the same owner, absorbing its customers into a third brand they did not choose, with a review consensus of a void from every credible independent assessor. The time between those two descriptions is not fixed. It is a function of how Clearlake Capital and Cyrus Capital manage the Newfold portfolio toward their PE exit. Neither brand is what it was built to be. Both are what the extraction playbook produces when it runs its course. HostGator is where the playbook currently is. iPage is where the playbook goes.